Hello and welcome to another Purveyor of Light Photoshop quick tip. This is actually a remake of my previous video because one of my followers wrote in and notified me that I had made a mistake, and I went back and looked, and he was absolutely on the money. I did make a mistake. And so I believe everybody should own their mistakes. And so therefore, I'm going to redo this video on how to make realistic shadows. And so one of the things that the user pointed out to me was an obvious mistake on my part was the existing shadows on the atlas from the compass and the light on the balloon. We should all be copacetic, in other words, the same direction, and that my previous video had put the shadow in opposite of what the existing photo was. So we're going to go ahead and quickly redo it. So alright, so here we are again with our atlas picture, and we have our balloon picture. And to do a selection, just go to select subject, and the magic of Photoshop does a wonderful job. And then we're going to go edit, copy, and then go into the atlas and edit and paste. And so there we have our balloon. Command or Control T, and we're going to scale it down to what we're happy with. And we're going to rotate it there ever so slightly. Okay, so now that we have our balloon approximately where we need to be, we need to make a duplicate copy of this layer. Command or Control J. And this one we're going to label our shadow. Okay. And we're going to temporarily move it. And now I'm going to Command or Control T, and I am going to free transform this. I'm going to rotate it actually to match the existing shadows and the light that's hitting the and I'm thinking that's about the right tilt. Okay, so now we have that in position. I'm going to go up to Image, Adjust, Desaturate, and then go to Image, Adjustments, and Levels. And I'm going to take the output level slider, and I'm going to pull it all the way to the right, or to the left, sorry. Alright, until I have a black image, and hit OK. And so everything's looking good. So now we need to blur this ever so slightly. So filter, blur, Gaussian blur. And the amount we do is entirely up to your taste. Okay, the more you go, possibly the more believable, or the less believable. But I'm going to go, let's see, 16, a little too well defined. 27, I'm thinking 30. 30 looks pretty good on the blur. And so now I've got my blur, I've got my balloon, I've got everything in the proper direction now. I'm going to take the shadow layer and move it below the balloon so that it's behind it. And now I'm going to simply reduce the opacity until I am happy. Okay, and again, we can look, see how this looks, compare it to the others, and there we are. So there we are, realistic shadows. Okay, so we've got our shadow in that. And for our final touch, we're going to go up to the top layer and we're going to put a color lookup table. And I'm going to use late sunset. I like that effect. And I'm going to drop the opacity ever so slightly. And let's see. Yeah, there we are. And there's our final product. So, realistic shadows, quick and easy. All right, until next week, you guys take care.